I didn't even know what I was looking for.
I was so lost, I didn't even know something like this existed.
Once I found it, everything changed.
If it sounds like these students are alluding to a hidden treasure, they are. At Harvard College Library, we're employing undergraduate peer research fellows, known as PRFs, to provide convenient research help to students in the comfort of their own houses. Our PRFs can explain it best.
I would describe the program to a fellow student as a program whose goal is to bring library services closer to the students.
For a lot of students at Harvard, they come in and they don't realize how important these sort of library and research skills are.
My job is showing students resources and research strategies and skills that they don't know about.
So we're basically bringing all of the resources of the Harvard Library directly to the house. I think one of the most gratifying experiences was working with someone who was stuck at the last minute. Her project was due the very next day, and she was just feeling so overwhelmed on her thesis. We just sat down together, found sources, and by the end of it, her assignment was halfway done.
Oftentimes they'll find that they're just struggling and pulling together articles off of Google or whatnot, and they don't really know that they can access all this scholarly material through Hollis.
And so with each one-on-one interaction, I'm able to show a student some sort of new technique or new resource that they didn't previously know about, that then completely changes the way that they're able to research for all of their other projects.
Oftentimes libraries feel removed to the lives of, especially college students, and speaking from a STEM perspective, STEM college students.
I know students who've never set foot in Widener, who went into Lamont once and ran away because they've never seen a library this big in their lives.
I think the biggest strength of the program is the fact that it uses students to reach out to students.
Sometimes it can be difficult to understand the mentality of a student at Harvard College if you're not a student at Harvard College.
I think sometimes it's a little bit easier to reach out to someone who's been emailing you every week. Be sure to ask me research questions instead of going up to a professor saying, that proposal I was supposed to give you a week ago, I still have no idea where to start.
I've had a lot of people stop me in the hallways saying, hey, that's really great. I use the research skills all the time, or I go to the weekly study space every week.
This program really opened my eyes to a lot of techniques that I hadn't been using before that were incredibly helpful and have made me a faster, more efficient, and also more thorough researcher.
Before becoming a PRF, I'd never been to Houghton, which is something that I think every student should have the chance to do. Getting to hold satirical campaign songs for Teddy Roosevelt in my hand, or sing Emily Dickinson's poems and getting to touch them was such an amazing experience.
One of my fellow PRFs received an email from a student thanking them for making the research process fun. That was a really gratifying moment for, I think, all of us. I was very happy that because of the program, a student enjoyed their research process and found the materials that they needed for the research process.